this is Victoria. Thank you so much for going ahead and clicking on this video. If you are new here, go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel and like this video. And also, I went ahead and I put together this makeup look right here. I decided to go ahead and do the classic red lip. I think it's just perfect, super cute. You can go ahead and just do a very light eyeshadow look and then just pair with the red lips, and it's just like boom, it just looks really pretty, really nice. Hope you guys really like it, and if you do, go ahead and keep watching. I'm gonna go ahead and show you how to put it together and all the products that I did use. And I also decided to go ahead and make this video like a little Q&A, just answering a couple questions that I did receive on my IG story. But if you guys are interested in this makeup look, go ahead and keep watching. Okay guys, so let's go ahead and get started. I did already do my eyebrows. I'm gonna go ahead and be using the 3503 Fierce by Nature palette. I love this palette. I am obsessed. I use it all the time just because of the colors that it has. So you can see that I use this palette like frequently. Just go ahead and clean off my brushes. Have you guys ever used one of these? These are so cool. I really love these. These are called shadow switching pads, I believe. This one actually came in the Frida collection from Ulta Beauty. It was really cute. I really love the packaging on it, but I really love using these because, like, if your makeup brush is dirty, so you just go ahead and you just rub it off like this, and it actually works, so you don't have to go and wet your brush or anything like that. The colors that I'm going to be using today are only going to be very light brown colors, because since I do want to do a red lip, I don't want to add too much on my eyes. So I prefer to just go ahead and use very neutral, natural colors on my eyes. So the color that I'm going to be using from this palette is this one right here, and this one is called Disrupt. Now let's see, let me go ahead and answer one of the questions. I did screenshot them on my phone. I will be answering them while I do my makeup. Okay, so first question is, what is your favorite color? It is pink and like a nude color. So let me go ahead and get started on my crease. I always like to start at my inner corner and then out, and I like to tilt my head back a little bit just so I can go ahead and get that crease on point. Do you have a middle name? No, I do not have a middle name. My name is just Victoria. It says, when is your birthday? So my birthday is on June 2nd, and I was born in 1993. And they also said, and your zodiac sign. So my zodiac sign is Gemini. I think I do really good at getting along with a lot of people because I am a Gemini. I'm not sure if you guys do believe in zodiac signs, but I honestly do. What is your favorite type of food? Okay, so my favorite type of food, I would say pretty much anything, but I do love pastas, and I really like cooking them. So I'm just going ahead and I'm just applying this color all over my crease on both eyes like this. I'm gonna go ahead and blend it out. Sorry guys, my daughter's hanging out with me in here today, so she's right here in her little corner. You might hear her. She does try her best to keep as quiet as she can when I'm filming. She is such a good girl. So another question is, do you prefer hot or iced coffee? I prefer iced coffee. I prefer anything cold. I also go ahead and put ice on my milk. I don't know if anybody does that, but the first time I ever did that, like my boyfriend, he was really surprised and thrown off that I put ice on my milk. And I also put ice on my cereal. I don't know if anybody else does that, but it's bomb. I'm just gonna go ahead and blend it out just so it has a little bit of blending in there and you can't see like the line. So I'm gonna do all of the whole top part. Let me use this brush instead, actually. So another question that I did get is, what is your favorite show? I don't have a favorite show. I honestly just go ahead and watch whatever's like the top rating on Netflix or Hulu. I'm not really like a TV person. Like I'll watch movies and shows, but I'm not like obsessed with shows or TV or movies. I never really even finish like TV shows. I'm surprised when I do, because that means that I really did like the show, but usually it takes a lot for me to finish one show. So I just go ahead and keep blending it out. It kind of starts to look like this. Once it starts to look like this, then that means that pretty much you did a very good job at blending. But just as long as you can't see like the lines of where you applied that eyeshadow. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to apply a little bit of concealer right here just so it kind of gives it like a little pop. and it kind of just stands out. So for that, I'm going to go ahead and be using my 16-hour Camo Concealer from e.l.f. In my opinion, it works really good. The only thing about it is that it does dry really fast, so you kind of just have to work with it just to give it like a clean look. Just kind of dab it on there like this. See how it kind of just stands out now? It stands out a little bit more than rather to not putting anything at all. Okay, so just like that. I like to just blend it out a little bit over the concealer just so it kind of mixes together and it doesn't look so sharp. Okay, so now that I applied the concealer on my eyelid, I'm going to go ahead and just apply a little bit of setting powder on top of it. I'll be using the J-Cat Beauty Luxe Pro Powder and the banana color. It works really good. I've used this one every now and then. I just have it here in my makeup drawers, but it does work. I've used it under my eyes and it works perfectly fine. So I'm just dabbing it on there where I did apply the concealer just so it goes ahead and it sets it, and it doesn't make any lines or creases or anything like that, and it does look clean. What is your favorite makeup accessory? I would definitely have to say lashes. Lashes are like my favorite. I love lashes. I am obsessed. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I really love lashes. Like, if I'm gonna do a makeup look, like, I have to be wearing lashes. I cannot not wear lashes and just apply mascara. Like, I can't do it. My face feels completely naked. Say lashes is my favorite makeup accessory. Another question is, why did you start this YouTube channel? So I started this YouTube channel because I wanted to come on here and just share with you guys different makeup looks and just go ahead and like make some friends on here and just do what I love to do. So I love doing makeup, I love fashion, I love creating content, I love all that stuff. So now that I'm done with my eyes, I'm gonna go ahead and apply the foundation. Not sure if you guys have ever tried this foundation right here, but I did see good reviews on it. Oh, it has like a little, it's like a little plastic brush. I can just use this little thing to apply some like this. I'm just gonna kind of apply a little bit just because it's my first time using it. I don't want to go ahead and go ham and then I don't know how it's gonna do on my skin. I always go ahead and apply setting spray on my makeup blender just because I want it to be nice and moist when I am and dabbing on my foundation. So I mean, so far it looks pretty good. It's going on there evenly. I think I might need to apply a little bit more. I feel like it's not too thick. But I honestly prefer foundations that are not so thick. Like, I like them to just be buildable because I don't like to apply a lot of it. It just depends on the occasion. Okay, so now that I added more foundation, that's a little better. See, you can kind of see that it gave me a little bit more of a coverage there. Okay, so now that my foundation is on, this is what it looks like. I really like it. It feels really nice, very clean and light. I did have to go ahead and apply it twice, but I mean, I don't mind building it. I'm going to go ahead and apply my concealer. Just go ahead and use my Shape Tape for now. So I always like to go ahead and just do a line right here just to kind of shape out my nose already, and then apply some going outwards to your eye. And then I like to go ahead and make sure that this goes up just to give my face like a little lift, like that. So then I do the same thing on the other side. So like that. It looks funny right now, but I really like applying my concealer like this. I feel like this is the best way that it works for me. So I do add some at the top. Okay, so it looks really funny right now, but I'm going to go ahead and apply some setting spray. Just in case the concealer did dry out a little bit, I always like to have it a little bit moist when I'm going to go ahead and blend it out. It works better, it works like a charm for me, so if you guys want to go ahead and try that. But I'm going to go ahead and just keep dabbing, blending it out. So now that I'm done blending out my concealer, I'm going to go ahead and apply some setting powder. The Can't Stop Won't Stop by NYX setting powder. I did use this one on my last video. I'm not sure if you guys went ahead and you guys saw it, but this is a good one. You guys do want to try it. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply some powder all over my face like this. using the Tarteist Pro Glow palette. I used this one in my last video as well, but I only used the blush. So today I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use the bronzer. And the bronzer that I'm going to be using is called Backstage. So it is this one. Use an angled brush to apply it. So I'm just going to go ahead and dab it on here like this, just at the top of my forehead. So it doesn't look too wide and it kind of blends in with my hairline. And I'm going to go ahead and apply it right here, right under my cheekbone. I'm going to do the same on my other side, right under my cheekbone. Going upwards. Now that I've applied the bronzer on my face, I always like to go ahead and apply a little bit on my nose just to go ahead and kind of shape it out. Because I do have a little bit of a thick nose right here, so I just kind of like to go ahead and contour it a little bit on here. You know the Hoola bronzer, so I usually use the makeup brush that comes on there to make the lines on my nose, and then I just blend it out. But since I don't have them with me right now, I'm going to go ahead and try doing it with this brush right here, and then I'm going to go ahead and blend it out with my blending brush just to see how it works out. But so far it's looking good. Go ahead and blend it out with this one. So just like if you're blending out your eye, I'm going to go in with this thicker one right here and just kind of keep blending it. This one does have a little bit of setting powder. I'm sorry, I have powder on here. So it kind of blends with my skin. See how it's blending in now? Just like that. And then I always like to go ahead and add some highlight on here and on the top of my cheekbone. So for today, for the highlight, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Glow Kit Sun Dip. So it's this one right here. I love the colors on here. But for today, I'm going to go ahead and be using the color Summer. So it's this one right here. Just like this. Just look at that. So pretty. You don't even have to apply so much, but I always go ham. But it works just fine. This. Put a little bit on the top of my lip and right under here. Now that my face is done, I'm going to go ahead and apply the eyeshadow right under my eye. And I am going to be using the same color that I used for my crease. Okay, so what I like to do, I like to go ahead and wet my brush with the setting spray like this. And then just kind of clean it upwards. And then I like to get a little bit of the eyeshadow. I feel like it just grabs on better when you do wet the brush to apply it right under your eye. So then I just start from my outer corner and then I move inwards like this. I hate myself for making that face. It's just like a habit, I think. So, just making that face. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I'm probably not the only one that does it. I'm not sure if you guys can hear my dog snoring, but he's literally laying here knocked out snoring. You can probably pick it up in the video. Okay, so then I just keep applying it like this. And this time I am going to go all the way into my inner corner. But see how it just looks more pigmented when you do wet your brush? I only tend to wet it when I'm going to apply it right under my eye. Or unless like it's like a color that just kind of sucks a little bit, I like to go ahead and wet my brush and see if it works a little bit better. And sometimes, well, most of the time it always does help. Okay, so now that that is done right under my eyes, I do want to like a little pop on my corners right here. So what I'm going to be using for that, I am going to be using a MAC pigment. I just haven't decided what color, but I think I'm going to go with the lighter one, just so it does give it a little bit more of a boom, like standing out right there. And this one is in Blonde's Gold. It is from MAC and it's a MAC pigment. So this one's actually from a collection. I'm not sure if they still have it or not. It's been like a really long time that I got these, but they still work just fine. So for the MAC pigment, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to wet the brush again and then just kind of clean it up. Especially when it's a pigment, like it just picks it up better when you do wet your brush a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and apply it right on my inner corners like this. Kind of angle my brush. And just go ahead and smooth it out on there. Just like that. So see, it kind of gives you like a little pop, kind of like a highlight. I was debating if I should do glitter or this, but I feel like this would look way prettier with the highlight and then with the red lip. Yes, I love it. I love how it looks. I'm telling you guys, I go ham on setting spray, but it just feels like a little refreshed on my face, and I feel like it just works better throughout the day for me. So I'm going to go ahead and apply the setting spray all over my face now. Okay, so now that my face is done, I'm going to go ahead and apply some lashes. So every time I apply my lashes, I like to go ahead and clean up my regular lashes with mascara or just like a spoolie or something, just to go ahead and get off all the eyeshadow, because I don't like to apply my lashes and then you can see like the shadow on your real lashes, so it just gives off where your real lashes are at. So if you can, just always clean up your lashes before you do apply your falsies on. It helps. So now that my lashes are cleaned up, I'm going to go ahead and apply a little bit of liner. I wasn't going to apply some, but I'm just going to go ahead and apply a thin little line on my eye just so my falsies blend in a little bit better with my eye. So I'm going to be using the Master Precise All Day Liquid Liner by Maybelline. This is the first time that I do use this liner, so I'm going to go ahead and try it out. It is like the pen one, so let's go ahead and see how it works. If it's pretty smooth, so it works pretty good. Okay, so the liner worked pretty good. I liked it. I always feel like I should apply liner at the top of my eye, just because I feel like I have very small eyes. So once I apply the liner, I feel like it just kind of opens up my eyes a little bit more, especially when I'm going to put on lashes. They don't look as small. So the lashes that I'm going to be using today are from Cara Beauty, and they are these right here. These are really pretty. I'm obsessed with these. These are on the style A4, and they are 3D Fox Mink lashes. I actually have these available in my shop if you guys are interested. I do recommend them. They are very cute. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and apply them. I already put some glue on them, and I am using the Duo. It's my favorite lash glue. Then I just kind of like to roll the lash a little bit in my inner corner just to make sure that I did glue on right. You see, look at the difference that lashes make. So I just feel like it opens up my face and it just gives it like that pop. Like without lashes, I feel naked. This is why lashes are like my favorite makeup accessory. Ta-da! So both lashes are on now, so you guys can go ahead and see how pretty they are. I really like these lashes. They are not too big or too dramatic. They're just like in between. Okay, so now that my lashes are done and my face is completely finished, I'm going to go ahead and apply the red lipstick. I am going to be using the Hot Shot from Morphe. It is this one right here. So I really like this color, but if I'm being honest, it's matte and it does kind of dry up. So usually what I like to do, I like to go ahead and just apply chapstick and stuff on my lips and then kind of prep them. And then I do mix it up with a little bit of lip gloss. So this lip gloss is actually from Forever 21. It was really cheap, so I just bought it. I was like, I can probably mix it up, because the first time that I did use this one, like my lips did crack. I love this color, honestly, but it does dry up a little bit. But if you guys do want to give it a chance, I say, hey, why not go for it? I still use it regardless. So let me go ahead and apply some chapstick. So since this has like a really thin tip at the top, I like to go ahead and use that as a liner. So I kind of line them up starting in the middle like this. And then I go on to the other side. Up with the tip, I go ahead and I just apply it all over my lips like this, and I work my way into the middle. Thank you, Mommy.
Nice. And then her red is okay.
See, it's very bright. It's very vibrant. I really like it. So just like that. So you can kind of see how it's a little bit sticky already. But I really like the color. I am obsessed over the color. So this is why I still use it. And I just kind of go ahead and try to work with it. Go ahead and dab it on there like this. I mean, if you guys have any recommendations on how like not to have it crack, you guys can go ahead and let me know, because I am obsessed over this color. Or if you guys know another lipstick that is exactly the same like this color, and this is the Hot Shot, please let me know. So see how pretty it is. So I just kind of gave my makeup like a pop, so I did go more of a natural look on my eyeshadow and on my face, just so the lips can go ahead and be like the cherry on top, and it just completes the whole look. Let me just move my little hairs to the front, and now that my face is done, I can go ahead and have them forward. So then this is a lip gloss, so I like to go ahead and just kind of dab a little bit of lip gloss on here. Just like this. So it just kind of prevents, like, every time I close my lips from it sticking and then peeling and cracking. Okay guys, so this is the completed look. So I really like how it actually came all together. It looks very pretty. I love the shadow and the lips together. It's not too much, but it still gives you a little bit of a vein, you know. Classic look for Valentine's Day. It's very attractive and nice and pretty, but I really like how it came together. Honestly, it looks good. So far so good. I can say that the foundation, Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation, is working. Do recommend it as of now. I will give my deets on the bio of this video just to let you guys know if anything does go wrong with it throughout the day, but so far so good. I like it. So now moving forward, I'm going to go ahead and answer a couple more questions that I did receive on here. Makeup is done. I can go ahead and just read them off back to back. So let me go ahead and do that. I do have a little bit of time left because we are going to leave. Okay, so it says, this is not a question, but your voice is so soothing. Oh, well, thank you for that. I do get that every now and then. I think it's because my voice is so soft, you know. But sometimes it does get really annoying because everybody will be like, I can't hear you. What did you say? Can you repeat yourself? And I'm like, I am talking as loud as I can. Like, so it says, do you have any recommendations on face primer? Okay, so right now the primer that I'm using is the Professional Pore Primer from Benefit. That one is really good. It works really good on my skin, but you know, it also just depends on your skin type. What is your favorite type of music? So I am pretty much open to any type of music. I do not have a favorite type of music. I love Spanish, English, rap, hip-hop, R&B, everything country. It doesn't matter to me. If the song is good, the song is good. What is your favorite ice cream flavor? Okay, so my favorite ice cream flavor is Rocky Road, but if it's a Ben & Jerry's, I have to say half-baked. So I am obsessed with that one. You know, if you guys ever want to invite me on an ice cream date or something, just get me half-baked, and that is my absolutely favorite ice cream. What is your favorite place that you've ever traveled? Honestly, I've never really traveled. The only place I've traveled to is Mexico, and I mean, I love it. It's where my parents are from. I'm looking forward for my boyfriend to take me where his parents are from so I can go ahead and see new places, but I am hoping that later in the future we do get to travel. It just sucks right now with the whole COVID thing. Like, I don't even want to travel at all right now. I'd rather just stay home. Okay guys, so that is it for today. That is all the time I have right now because we have to go ahead and head out. But this is the finished makeup look. It is another makeup look perfect for Valentine's Day. Thank you so much for watching. Go ahead and like and subscribe and stay tuned for my next video.